video is highly requested on the relationship with the baby dad and I. Little backstory, we met because I knew this girl since I was 5 years old, and I moved in her house. Well, I came out to Arizona to visit my mom and meet her husband. I was here for, I think, about a month or two, and then I went back to Florida. And the baby dad moved in. He moved from Virginia to her house with, so the girl, we're going to call her C. The dude, I'm just going to put his name out there, David. Instead of calling him baby dude. Ooh. Anyways, David moved in her house, in C's house. And then that was also her brother's house. Which, at the time, I did not know they all were related. Well, we're going to call C's husband. So we're going to call the girl C. We're going to call the older brother A. And then the baby dad, David. Well, moved in C's house, Arizona, went back to Florida, and he was there. We've known each other for a couple of days. Like, it was like 2 or 3 days. Then we started dating. Bad decision. We went from breaking up all the time, drama, not getting along, fighting, chaos. He would, I'm talking, brainwash me good. And I swear, David was the love of my life back then. I thought he was going to be the husband. I thought he was going to be the baby daddy. I thought he was going to be the man when I was 19 or 20. One of the two. Why do these keep falling down? Well, turns out he's not. Well, it was everyone had their opinion about our relationship. No one liked me, making up rumors. Someone said I hid in a tree and I was stalking them. That's a freaking lie and really creepy. That never happened. Like, that never happened. I didn't hide in a tree and stalking them. But they were like rumors saying I'm not going to be a Runco, which is his last name. And no, I don't care to put out his personal crap because he effed me over at the end of the day. And his family did a lot of damage to me and the baby. But yeah, the video is like really short because there's not much to it on how we met. But he apparently does lie a lot. I learned that back then and now. He's a liar. He hasn't grown up or anything. But he literally acts like a child. I'm just going to go on a rant, make this video long because I need to post a long video for you guys. But that's kind of how we met. Not really much to it. Went away for a little vacation, came back, and there he is in the house. Fast forward to this year. Y'all saw one of the videos where I think it's like titled How I Found Out I Was Pregnant and How I Told the Baby Daddy. Well, that's basically sums up the reason I moved out of their house. After I told him I was pregnant, it went downhill. I owed rent, obviously, $740 in rent. Well, I paid most of it. Well, his mom tried saying, and this is before we found out I was pregnant, tried telling me I owed $2 something left. No, I did not. That is a lie. I did not owe any money left. Sorry, I switched my voice on purpose. It's kind of funny. Trying to be a little bit funny, you know? Well, I did not owe any money left on rent. She just wanted more money. Little mold money gold digger is that how you pronounce it? Sorry, I'm touching my hair too much, you know? Those people like just talk with their hands. That's me. Well, anyways, I'm gonna try to sit still. I have like ADHD or something. I don't know. I just had coffee this morning. It's really hot in here too. Well, anyways, his mom tried saying I owed a bunch of money. I owed like 2 something left in rent. That's a lie because I calculated it. I only owed 150. Well, I end up losing my job because they didn't need me anymore. Well, after I found out I was pregnant, David comes in the room and goes, my mom says you owe money. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm trying to find a job. Found out I was pregnant. Told him, y'all saw the video because I made a video topic on it. Well, after I told him I was pregnant, his mom kicked me out. So I ended up going to Virginia, back home where I was born, to my family from June of this year to August. He was working, got a job because he thought I was going to leave him, which, duh, that was the goal, to get away from the psychopath, because he's literally a psychopath, a liar, a psychopath, a brainwasher, a manipulator. And this is the first dude I ever got with. This is the same David I was going on rants about back then. The same dude. Y'all told me not to get with him, and this is why. And of course, my brain did not listen. So, literally, yeah. Well, anyways, I really gotta stop touching my hair. Anyways, sorry, got a little aggressive there. I'm in Virginia. He finally got a job with C and his older brother, A, they have a painting company, but they were working with them. He was working with them while I was in Virginia for like two or 3 weeks. He was working. Remind you, when I was living with them, with him and his mom, he did not have a job at all. Like, he wasn't working. He was lying and using his grandma as an excuse to not get our own place, to not work, saying I'm taking care of my grandma. He was not taking care of his grandma, and he's getting paid for it. He's using the government to make money. No, he was not taking care of his grandma. I'm gonna repeat that again. He did not have a job while I was there. Well, in Virginia, he's working, whatever. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm living in Virginia, like I'm moving back home. Like, I got nowhere to go anymore. Like, I'm done with this man. Well, that didn't turn out the case. His mom sent me a paragraph begging me to come back. Literally, I wish I had it so I could put it here. Begging me to come back. Saying, David's working right now. Like, I sent David a breakup text. Like, I was breaking up with him this day. Okay, and this was like a week after I got the plane ticket to come here to Arizona. Well, I was going from Virginia to Arizona, and I got the plane ticket. Well, someone did, and I was paying them back for the plane ticket. Well, like I said, his mom sent me a whole essay because he broke his phone. He literally threw his phone and his glasses because he was pissed off because I was leaving him and I didn't want to stay with him anymore. Like, I was done because he didn't have a job, like I said 100 times. He was emotionally abusing me. He's never physically hit me, never did any physical stuff, but mentally lying, abusing, saying he's going to work, he's going to do this, using excuses to not do anything. He just turned 25 years old. What now? But yeah, like I said 100 times, his mom begging me to come back. I'm responding to her saying I'm done, da 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 da, and she goes, it's going to be hard raising a baby on your own, which is true. It's going to be hard for me to raise Anna on my own. But she goes, and I do have a support team around me. I have my church. I have my family. I have a little bit of my friends. I have you guys to give me advice in the comments. I've taken care of kids before. I've helped raise 2 that were not mine for a little bit. But yeah, it's different when you have your own kids. I get that. Why am I putting these on? But anyways, this is a long video. I'm just going on a rant about him. And here. But literally, he broke his glasses, he broke his phone. So I go back to Florida. The dumb decision ever. I canceled that plane ticket, paid the person back. Well, I get there and he's not working anymore. He quit that job with his brother and his sister-in-law. So he's not working there anymore. He doesn't have a job. And I was only there for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Like the beginning of August to August 30th of this year. And then I came out here to Arizona. But he didn't have a job when I went back again. He lied. He said he still had a job. He did not. And of course, I fell for it. He was not doing anything. We were bickering more, not getting along. I'm throwing up and he's telling me to get over it. And I'm yelling at him like, no, I'm pregnant. I'm carrying your child. Like, I'm begging this man to get a job. Like, I'm begging David to get a job. I couldn't get a job back in that area again. No one would freaking hire me for some reason because I'm pregnant. You're not gonna, like, no. And he said I could be a stay-at-home mom. So that's what we had in our head. I was gonna be a stay-at-home mom, raise our kid, because we didn't want anyone else babysitting on our kid. That was the agreement. Well, he wasn't working. I was still getting money. And, like, he wasn't doing anything. He was just pure freaking lazy. So I was like, nah, I had enough of this crap. So I messaged my grandma, well, my mom, and my stepdad, and asked them, can I come out here? And they're like, yeah, of course, come to Arizona. So I'm okay. Well, I come out here to Arizona and find out food stamps. His mom sent me my food stamp card, like a picture of it. Why am I putting these on again? Sent me a picture of my food stamp card. Went to the police station. We did a bunch of, like, stuff. And they got in trouble. The police went to their house or, like, some crap. Whatever the heck that is. But, yeah. It's, no, baby daddy is not in the picture. But I did post on my Instagram a little poll for y'all to, like, give me questions. I'm about to write them down, switch my shirt, edit this video, and literally post it. So, video's going to be up in, like, 5 or 10 minutes right now. But anyways, that's kind of like a little 13-minute rant about the baby daddy, psychopath. If y'all want, I'm going to answer some questions about our relationship and, like, a little Q&A video, because I don't think I've ever done one on this channel. But, yeah.